Just setting up the stream, getting people in the call, posting the links to Twitter and Facebook, and then I'm bad at rhyming rebooted server. Hey. And then I post the chat or the link on the production crew server so we can get people in the meeting. That isn't just me. I'm terrible at singing. Hey, that almost rhymed. There we go. Hey, everybody! Just waiting for people to join in. I'm also going to be setting up my drawing tablet, so I'm not just looking. You're just not looking at a black screen again, because I got to get out of that habit with these live streams. I talk a lot and I don't show a lot. Oh no.
Hello.
Now we're actually going to have to talk about something. I think this meeting we're actually going to have a lot of our old drawing contests because of what's happening. Just everyone prepare for that, I think. I'm currently getting my drawing program open here.
Hello, hello.
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 How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Currently loading up my drawing tablet.
Oh, what tablet do you use?
This one in this location, I use a Cintiq 17-inch HD.
Okay.
Back up in where I'm at school, I use a 24-inch Cintiq.
Nice.
I upgraded this past Christmas.
Nice.
Really, you now draw with a critique? What?
No, I've always used this. I've always used a Cintiq. It's just my old one is around 5 years old now and has a giant crack in it, even though it still works. It still works though. And the crack doesn't affect its performance.
Okay.
It's got a crack on it, you know. Then, but the new one is way more. It's new. It's way more new, and it also, I think the new one also has an internal computer, so I could technically bring it to and take it somewhere and keep drawing. You know, it would have to be charged. It would have to be charged, of course, but yeah.
Now I'm looking for a tablet myself. I'm not the type of guy that sticks with the older stuff. I hear Huion is good, and
I am honestly the wrong guy to ask about other tablets and stuff, because the only tablet information I know is the ones I've used, which is probably bad. Which is probably bad because I could probably find the exact same thing that I'm looking for from a different company for at a cheaper cost, because Wacom tablets are pretty pricey. They're good quality tablets.
Oh yeah.
It's not like they're overpriced and they charge people too much. No, they're good quality tablets, but I'm fairly certain if I was smart about it, I could probably have found a cheaper alternative that would have done the exact same thing that I'm looking for.
You want to know what is the priciest? Huion. I hear that is the most expensive out there. I think second goes to the Wacom tablets. The reason why Huion is more expensive is because it has the screen. I don't think there is a Wacom tablet that has a screen, not that I know of. Either way, you know, it costs an arm and a leg just to have them.
Yeah, it is. You gotta say. You definitely have to save up for a tablet. They're not.
Yeah.
Any company you go with, you have to save up for it because they ain't cheap. Well,
No.
unless
you get the $20 ones.
unless you get the ones that don't have a screen.
Yeah.
I one of my things I'm looking for is I need to have a screen because I can for the life of me can't train my hand and my eyes to draw something without looking at it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I can't train myself to do that. I've
now,
tried.
If you're up for it, I have a tablet I think you would like to have.
Oh no, I got my own.
There we go.
I got my own tablet, so I'm good to go.
Okay.
Whoa, it's loud.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, let's
I'm gonna. Something is happening on this one.
hang on. I'm gonna mute you for a second.
Yeah, it's better for someone else to. Yeah, because I can't unmute it if I mute it. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, it's back.
Oh dear, what the heck? What's going on,
too
dude?
much.
It's like
Gotta mute. Someone mute that.
What? It wasn't like that the other day.
There we go. Body.
Dude, how
All right.
long did you take to make that ship? Oh my god.
MCP's here.
Oh,
all right,
you
let's.
like the Enterprise, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can hear that other account. The one that's connected to your computer. Just keep that muted because
It's
that's
super buggy. Yeah.
it's super buggy. We can see it though,
It's
so
really,
just
like-
keep it muted.
Okay, that sounds good. Because I couldn't hear you from my computer.
Mhm.
The only way we could communicate is through my iPad. So
Yeah, that's happened before. That's happened before with Google Hangouts. It's usually a matter of, well, I'm not saying it's the exact same for you, of course, but it's happened before on my old Mac because the program isn't updated or something, you know.
I started this project yesterday.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. The dedication you have to work on such a glorifying image is amazing.
I got Krita open. So
Krita,
I used to work with Photoshop, but this summer I've had to switch because this computer that I'm using can't
So
open
you guys like
Photoshop.
my Enterprise.
So
I like Krita.
yeah,
What
Krita's
version
good.
of Krita do you
Krita's
have?
good. I am not complaining. Krita is a very good program.
I told
not
you Krita
complaining
was a good
whatsoever.
program. I actually
very.
told you about that.
All right,
The
but
only thing?
what we are going to be doing a lot of draw offs. This meeting, what we used to do a lot in old live streams.
Yeah.
But the reason why we're going back to it is because it's pretty much a send off. Because for those who aren't, we already know as crew members, we already know what's happening. But
Yeah.
everybody out there, I don't know if you know this yet, but Google Hangouts, which is what we've been using to live stream, is going the way of the dodo on August 1st. After August 1st, we will no longer be able to live stream or have meetings or whatsoever through Google Hangouts. That does not mean we're not doing live streams anymore.
Yeah.
We're still doing them. We found out a way to do them without Google Hangouts. Don't worry. But the downside to it is that the program or the method we found and we are going to be using for the future does not allow us to screen share multiple screens like this. So we can still screen share, but it can only be done through one computer. And obviously, you can't see when it's only one computer. You can't see what the other computers are doing. So we're just going to be. We have a new method, and it works essentially the same way. And it'll still be through YouTube, and it'll still be, still nothing else is changing. The biggest change is that we won't be able to screen share our stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a downside, yes, but it's.
Thanks to Eddie.
We'll live through it.
I found out what the Boolean thing is.
Great. Fix it. Nathan, will you announce this?
Announce what?
The fact that Google Hangouts is going, we're no longer going to do a live stream like this again.
No, I what? I just did.
But to the viewers that will watch the live stream.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess you mean like at intervals, like in maybe like 40 minutes when other people are on.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I'll do a remake every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Dankness 217 has some bad news. Lion King remake is sadly topping the box office.
How is that possible? The last time I saw it, it was at 50% on the tomato meter.
Well, yeah, it definitely deserves it. It's a terrible movie. It's a terrible movie, but I wished it was actually performing bad. All right, I got my program open.
I never wanted to see the movie. I still don't want to see the movie.
Yes, at least Lion King. At least Lion King is underperforming. At least Lion King is underperforming critically. That's correct. That's at least everyone knows it's bad, and there's not like.
It did good though. In the first few days it was out. I know that.
Well, financially, yes. I just hope it. I hope it dips down. It doesn't deserve it. It doesn't deserve it. It's banking off the nostalgia of the original and adding nothing new.
It's doing.
It doesn't deserve anything.
It's actually doing worse than the Star Wars. Which one was it? The Last Jedi. Yeah, it's doing worse.
Wow, that's because that's Star Wars versus a lesser series. That's not really
still from Disney.
Yeah, yeah, still from Disney, but still, it's not like the best comparison because it's still you're comparing a major franchise, Star Wars, to Lion King, which was essentially. I mean, I know there's a TV series, I know there was a lackluster sequel, but it's really just that first movie that everyone's like has nostalgia for and everybody remembers and everyone cherishes. Everything else that came after is kind of a eh. Yeah, Disney's kind of killing the animation market with the live action remakes. They're kind of shooting themselves in the foot. They're kind of shooting themselves in the foot because what live action remakes do to animation, I hate this mentality, but it exists. It introduces a mentality of you saw how it was originally, now see it better and see the real story and see the more serious story. And that is a stupid mentality. Yeah, a stupid mentality. But that's how they advertise these things, and that's how they get people in the seats and stuff. And more often than not, the remake is far worse than what the original did. The only time I can concede that I saw a little bit of improvement in the remakes that I've seen from Disney was in Pete's Dragon, because the original movie was such a sucky bomb to begin with. It was already at the bottom of the barrel. You could only go up. And then I would say also Jungle Book slightly improved on some things, took a few steps back in other departments too. So it was kind of I saw some improvement, saw a few steps back, like I said. But other than that, all the remakes they've done, they're worse. They're worse. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, back on Teenage Robot. What should we do for our first draw off of the stream here, everybody? How we handle? Okay, let's do a classic one first. How we classically handle this. It's been a while, so I'll explain the rules again.
No spoiling anything.
Okay, so we will all give each other prompts. Okay. We'll go down a list of the people here of at least who's participating, and we will give each other prompts of what to draw on stream. We will have about 10 minutes to draw our prompt.
Oh my
God. And that will be it will and don't worry, it's supposed to end up kind of a bad drawing. So it's not like, and then after those 10 minutes we show off what we drew. The rules for the prompts that we give each other is that I'm gonna have a hard time remembering, unfortunately. But number one, that it has to be related to Teenage Robot in some degree. It has to relate to it. It can't just be, draw Thanos from Avengers. You know, it's like that's not no. It has to relate to Teenage
Got a
Robot.
problem with the
If you want to do if it's a crossover thing, like draw Jenny interacting with Gur from Invader Zim, that's too specific. If you want to cross over something, you have to say like draw Jenny interacting with an early 2000s cartoon or Nickelodeon cartoon, like crossing over. And then if they pick Invader Zim and Gur, fine. If they pick Danny Phantom, fine. It's just can't. It's too specific to choose a series or a character, you know. Same goes for like draw Jenny fighting Iron Man. It's like it's a little too specific, you know. It's meant to be more so like it's meant to be more so like draw Jenny doing this or draw like having like a fun scenario, you know, that we haven't seen, or draw Jenny in a different art style. You know, it's like in this art style or that art style. You know, it's like okay, that's fun. That sort of thing. So. And I keep saying Jenny as an example, but this also, you can be Vexus, it can be Britt and Tiff, it can be Brad, Tuck, just anyone in the teenage robot world. And so that's the main prompt. So, and then after you get the prompt, you'll have 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, we show it off. So, starting it off, I'm just going to go do what I do originally, going down the list of people I see here. All right, so. BA, are you participating in the draw-off?
I'm working on the Enterprise.
Alrighty. Eddie, GH36, are you going to do the draw-off with us?
I'm remodeling the XJ9.
Okay. Eric, are you going to be doing the draw-off?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So... Eric, you have to... Oh, hold on. I have to actually... Joshua, are you doing the...
Yeah, it'll be neat.
Draw-off? Yes. Okay. And Nick, I assume you're doing the draw-off because you already have your window open.
Yes.
All right. So, Eric, first you give a prompt to Joshua. If you need time, we can come back.
I might be taking suggestions from the chat.
Okay.
Go ahead and get back to me.
Yeah, we'll get back. We'll come back. Joshua, you give a prompt to Nick.
Vexus.
What's that?
Vexus.
Right. What's Vexus doing? Like what?
Vexus giving a thumbs up, smiling.
Vexus being happy for once.
Yeah.
Vexus being a positive influence, giving a thumbs up for Nick.
Good luck.
That's the first time we're gonna see that. Anyway, Nick, now you give a prompt to me.
Oh gosh, I haven't. Okay, so apparently the chat wants Jenny sneaking or Jenny invading Area 51.
Oh my god. Okay. I will try my best. I will try my best. Jenny invading Area 51. And I also kind of see something in the chat that I want to give to Eric because I know he might make it really funny too. Eric, I kind of want you to do Me and the Boys, but Teenage Robot. Kind of do. And now we get back to Eric giving Joshua a prompt.
I was gonna do the Area 51 one, but okay.
My God.
How about Teenage Robot characters as indie game characters?
So Teenage Robot, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand it too. Clarify one more time.
Teenage Robot from Green Gold suggestion. Teenage Robot characters.
How about
indie game characters like
You just video game? You said video? Oh, you mean like
So I have
Indie
to make it
Indie-
three-dimensional.
Are you saying? I think it's the microphone that's whizzing me out. Are you saying indie game as an independent game or video
Yes.
game? Okay,
Indie
game.
games, like the
Indie
chat
game.
says.
Okay, sorry. So we got
Yeah.
Eric's prompt. All right, so going down the list again. Eric's prompt is to draw me and the boys, but with Teenage Robot style, or like obviously characters from Teenage Robot. Joshua's prompt is to draw Jenny as if, did you say Jenny specifically? Eric, did you say Jenny specifically?
No, any character.
Okay, yeah. So any character from Teenage Robot in an indie game style, like in the style of an indie game. Nick's prompt is to draw a positive influence Vexus, giving a thumbs up, just like being a positive influence. And my prompt is to draw Jenny invading Area 51. So we have 1 minute to research anything we need to research, and then after that 1 minute, we have 10 minutes to draw it. So, personally, I'm gonna research what Area 51 looks like because I have absolutely no idea.
I had to look up indie game.
I
What's
don't
a
think
great
there might be any
concept art for that?
else.
Any character. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that is a really boring building. I was expecting a little more, like a little bit more. It just looks like a warehouse.
Kind of just like a warehouse in the desert.
Yeah, it legit just looks like a hangar, a warehouse in the desert. That's really boring.
Where did... crap! I think I dropped my tablet, my pen somewhere.
Oh, find it! Find it! At the 31 mark. At the 31 mark, we're gonna be starting.
Shantae counts as an indie game. I think I found my art style.
Oh no!
Well, the application's loading up.
I'm gonna do a job.
All right, I got my reference for Jenny.
Shantae. I never played Shantae. I heard it's good.
Wait, what?
You know, Shantae, that's an indie game. I had to look up.
Oh yeah,
indie
the genie one, right?
I don't know. I never played it. I don't know anything about it. It's the chick with the purple hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the 31 mark. Start drawing.
Oh, geez.
Well,
There it is. Okay.
losers is the losers.
I get it. Just landed there. No.
I'm still stuck on brown. I need to be more black.
Whoa. Okay. Ready up. Okay.
Actually, I kind of want it to be a little bit more perspective. Yeah, I want to do it.
The last time I tried to draw Vexus by memory, it just looks like crap. I'm finally I get some reference.
Gosh, it's gonna be tough. Why me?
Ah!
Who needs color?
Yeah, it's best to abandon color for these and focus on, at least in my experience, it's best to abandon color and just focus on lines.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, if you got time at the end, of course you can color it, but you only got 10 minutes, so you got to use it wisely.
Geez, 10 minutes. I'm not used to a tablet. Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
Oh, geez. Ah, no.
It's been so long since we've done this.
I've only been drawing traditionally. I'm out of my element.
figure.
I can't wait for Enter the Flippers to come out. Don't
Yes,
you?
it is coming out in August 16th. That's coming up. It's going to be cool.
What
I
is?
think the Invader Zim movie on Netflix,
Oh,
August
it's a
16th.
movie.
Yes, it is.
Have you guys read the comic?
I have not.
Yeah, I
It-
have.
Very good.
I know it's in the same style as the comic. Like they chose to replicate the style of the comic than the original series. Although I guess that is also because that's the creator's style now. Like his style is updated since the 2000s. So
Why is my arm so shaky?
Yeah.
that's an interesting debate topic. Is Invader Zim a 90s cartoon or is it a early
It's
2000s cartoons?
Yeah, it
Because
started in 2001.
2000s.
Because I thought, didn't it start in 99?
No.
With a pilot.
2001. No.
Early 2000s. 2001. I was a year old, and I never.
It did start in 2009. Or I mean,
Whoa, you were a year old? Oh my gosh.
No.
I gave her a tongue. Why did I give Jenny a tongue?
Classic error of character expression with Jenny.
Who knew? I bet you might draw extra Jenny with the other counterpart. You know, Siri. Sometimes.
Yeah.
She's coming in with a mallet.
You ever heard of that show, Transformers Animated?
Animated? Yes, and I just haven't seen a lot of it.
It's all about that G1 people. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not it.
Animated
No,
stuff.
not that. Just animated. You know.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
The only knowledge of Transformers I have is the G1 and the few bad movies that's been out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would heavily recommend, if you want to take a look at a really good Transformer series, for the love of God, do not research it though, because there are spoilers everywhere. You'd have to take my word. You'd have to take my word for it.
Okay.
But Transformers Prime is a great TV series.
Is it?
Yes, it is a very good Transformers TV series. It's one of the best, if not the best.
I know they use the same voice actors and such.
Yes, and it's very good. Just like I said, do not research it at all because you will come across spoilers that are big, like that are meant to be kind of big twists.
All right, I'll watch it. I've been looking for some shows to watch. I just need background stuff.
It's on the first season is on Netflix, and then all the seasons are on Amazon Prime.
How about that Kiss cartoon, dude? You heard about that website?
It's also on there.
On where? What? What are you talking about?
Yes. What place is that? We don't. That's not.
Copyright places that hijack from people. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Exactly. Who even does know what that is?
All right, my rough stretch is done. Finally, she still has a tongue. I'll keep it.
I'm done sketching it out, and I don't care. I just need to color it now. Do some coloring scribble thingies.
Mine.
Man, you're already on the coloring phase? What the heck?
Yeah,
Legend over here.
I don't
The man, the
mind.
legend himself.
Keep trying to switch between brushes.
Yeesh, I just remember drawing with a mouse on how to
What
draw
color?
effects
All
by
right.
memory, and it was.
That's gonna be another.
Worse.
That's going to be another thing we're gonna do. This another drawing challenge is gonna be drawing one of these prompts and such that we're going to get later on in this meeting by mouse instead of by tablet. So be prepared.
I don't have a mouse with me. I'd just be using like my laptop trackpad.
For me and you, Nathan, would probably be easiest because we have shapes. We have
You
the
have
shape, like
no
circles,
idea.
lines, because that's what I use for my comics.
You have no idea how bad I am at drawing with a mouse.
Whoa.
But you'll find out.
You know how you use like the clip tools, the polygon tools, and all those. I use that for the mouse.
I do that for refining when I draw something and I refine the shape, and I refine I make the line cleaner, but I do not draw it that way first. I have to draw it with my tablet and my pencil first, and then refine it afterward.
Oh, you're talking about
because if I just do it on the whim immediately, it turns really bad. Come on, Jenny. Thank you. There we go.
Oh, you're saying a mouse only? Oh,
yes.
God. Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna go by many things: artist, 3D modeler, voice actor, YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm not much of a 3D modeler. Don't quote me on that. Or don't.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
I could draw it, but you'll never see models on computers. That's impossible.
Yeah, I can draw 2D. I can draw. Yeah. I'm more so stuck in a cartoony style now. I can't really draw realism anymore.
Oh.
But
no.
Yeah.
A shame.
I never really did.
Yeah, I'm okay, I think.
Don't worry, man. Just practice.
Practice makes perfect, as they say. I definitely can't do 3D though.
Unless you're Jazza.
I have yet to learn 3D.
Want to go.
Okay, we got 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna finish.
I just started.
Why, Eric?
Because I got limited resources here.
There's always a deadline.
Oh.
Done!
There's always we hate it, but
Michael Hack.
what? You know, one way to live.
Oh, this is hard. I'm not good at being timed.
All right. Does anyone need a little bit more time?
Well, I'm just outlining it right now, so
I don't need much time left because I'm already done.
Specifically, Eric, since you just started, you need can we give 3 more minutes?
3 more minutes.
3 more minutes.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, 3 more minutes.
What good it'll do.
I pretty much have to go down and get some details in then.
I think this is why I stopped drawing on computer. It just took too long.
Yeah, most concept art I just do on paper now.
Yeah.
Put on paper, easily scan it. Bingo, bango, it's out.
I gotta fix my scanner. I like to sketch things in real time in real world too, but my scanner's been busted for a while now. I haven't been able. It's all been. You've seen it already in the production crew stuff. It's all pictures on my phone. It's just like a scan. It's just. I gotta fix the printer scanner though, because those get the nice HD quality stuff.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, feel free, everybody who's watching, to ask away on questions and stuff, and we'll answer what we can.
All right, let's see what the comments are.
Yeah.
If there's a link.
What are you talking about?
You're
There's
on-
only one Link, and he defeated that one guy in Legend of Zelda.
You're singing the Invader Zim song.
Guys, it's on my mind because of the new movie.
Oh gosh, this is not looking good, guys.
Green Gold, thoughts on the upcoming He-Man toy line and movie? I didn't know there was a He-Man toy line and movie coming up. So, but I was never a fan of He-Man. So,
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, Skeletor's pretty funny. I mean, I've seen a bunch of I've seen a bunch of compilation videos of him and stuff, and he's kind of funny because of his voice.
Oh, dude.
Other than that, I'm not.
Arahard is asking, where is Sam?
Oh well. Hold on. Do any of the Flutter Pony Legends? Do any of you know that Chad Dork, the voice of Brad Carbuncle, has a Twitter account? Yes, we do know that, but we don't contact him. We don't contact anybody from the original show.
No, we don't.
They'll be like, "Who the hell is this?"
Because he's moved on. He's not doing Teenage Robot anymore.
Oh, oops.
Let's see. Teenage Robot,
except for us.
Which?
The Power Hard is asking, where's Sam?
Okay, we have a few questions on that. Sam will not be joining. We're not going to go into details as to why, because that's privacy reasons. But Sam will not be joining the live streams anymore.
That's right.
But
he's fired.
No, we will not go into personal details why. But he will not be. He will not be joining us anymore.
Yep, I'm glad he's gone.
Well, not going into personal reasons why. Thoughts on Thoughts on JG Quintal. I don't know who that is.
I'll say I'm done. You know what? Forget this. She looks beautiful.
Can you say anything in Russian with the help of Google Translate? I do not speak Russian whatsoever, so if I try to say
Comrade,
it will become a complete botch. So I'm sorry, but no, I cannot speak Russian. I can speak a little Japanese if you want a little Japanese, but I can't speak Russian whatsoever. I don't know the accent. I don't know how to say the words. I don't know how to say any of that. So sorry.
This weeaboo guy over here.
Well, how about this? Sayonara.
Yes, that is. By the way, that is a very formal way of saying goodbye, and the implications when you say sayonara is that you do not expect to meet them again.
Yeah,
it's more of a final goodbye. If you want to say like a see you later, like I expect to see you at some point the rest of my life, it's more of a jamata or jane. It's one of those. That's more of a see you later. Sayonara is more like goodbye.
Okay, that was too much, right?
Oh, okay. JG Quintal is the creator of regular show and the voice of Mordecai.
Oh yeah, I know. I heard that.
Yes, okay, yes. I think. I mean, I don't know the guy. I don't know the guy personally, but
from
you know
what
I can tell, from what I can tell and what he makes, he seems like a cool dude. I have a he's one of those guys you can crack open a beer with, and just have a good time with. Anyway. Flutter Pony Legends, are you looking forward to Rocco's Modern Life, Static Cling, and Invader Zim's Into the Florpus on Netflix if you have a streaming device? Invader Zim, yes. Rocco, nothing against the guy. I just never watched the show.
I watched the absolute S-bomb out of that show.
Boring. I never watched it.
Oh well. I am inside for Zim though. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. I don't know if if they're gonna wrap up the series with Zim or if they're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do.
That's a good question. Yeah.
No idea either.
Like I imagine if it does really well, that might spark interest for like rebooting that series. You know, I know the Arnold movie was meant to be an episode capper, like it was like a movie capper, like the finale of Arnold. But I don't know if Invader Zim's meant to be looked at as a finale of the Invader Zim, or if it's just like we're doing a movie.
Yeah.
No.
Green Gold, have you guys ever changed any scripts that were really good? Yes, we have actually. We've actually, as we wrote the finale episodes to season 4, we've actually had to go back and since again, like we've answered this a lot of times. We want to start off as a Monster of the Week scenario and then eventually bridge into the more sequential storyline telling that other TV series are known for. Since it's like that, though, as we write the finale to this season 4 and such, we've actually had to go back a few times and like modify the final drafts of the stuff we've already written and be like, ooh, we changed a little bit of this character here. We gotta make sure that's a little consistent back here.
Gotta connect the dots.
We have changed a few moments like that, and there's also been times where we've cut scenes entirely that even though they were really, really good scenes, we have a rough draft cutting board for this stuff. We have, like in Beach Time Calamity, there is this entire volleyball scene that was really fun and funny and everything, but we cut it because of time, and it kind of just went. It was kind of just a gag, and we had to just keep going on with the episode. It was a funny thing, but we had to go.
Yeah.
We had to go on because it was taking up too much time. We had to cut it for time.
Had to go. It had to go.
Let's see.
Okay, guys, I think I'm done.
Swear to God, if Invader Zim managed to do a surprise post-credit to where Zim is crossing over with another show or perhaps causing teenage robot, the internet will blow up. I mean, I guess, yes, I would say the internet would blow up, or at least fans of Nickelodeon would blow up, but I doubt it. I hate to be a pessimistic, but I doubt it that he would cross over with another series.
This is a live stream. You can't spoil it for anyone.
Well, no, I'm talking about the Invader Zim movie that's coming up. They're saying, like, saying what about Invader Zim crossing over with another series like Teenage Robot or Rocco or something. The internet would blow up if that happened in the new Florpus movie, but I doubt it. I think they're pretty much remaining self-contained.
Oh, all right, right. Sorry.
Invader Zim must have disliked this live stream. Suck it, Invader Zim.
Just kidding, Invader Zim. I love you.
Yeah, I know. We love him. we don't have anything against him.
Guys, I did it. I'm going to be finished.
Now the toss threw him out like garbage.
Corkboard, have any of you watched Monty Python? I haven't. What about you guys?
I plan on watching it. It just never comes to mind whenever I get the opportunity to see a movie. I heard it's super funny.
I watched it. It's so silly and ridiculous, but it's like such dry British humor. So funny and not funny at the same time.
Man.
I can see what you're saying with that. All right. Speaking of which, by the way, I think we have gone long over than the actual 3 minutes than we were giving. So I think it's time.
Yeah.
Finally, I can see work.
Okay. I will put all those questions on hold, and then we'll get back to those questions in just a bit. First off, we're gonna go in order here. The order I see on my screen. We have Edgy. Is it? I'm gonna go with Eddie. Oh, you didn't participate. My bad. I'm bad. Sorry. I saw the drawing. I saw the white background and your reference for your model in the background, and I instantly thought you were participating because of the white background. My bad. Eric, you got the me. Oh, you're doing the Grub Blooper Weevil, the me and the boys.
Right.
It's going to be Grub Blooper and Weevil eventually.
Yes,
I just gotta decide. Still got to decide on like the caption.
Right. Okay. That's
like weed and boys, hola, weed and boys.
Yeah. We got Joshua. I do not recognize the game, but it looks. What's the game? I don't recognize the game.
Well, I saw Shantae.
Oh, you actually did. Okay, you did Shantae.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad. I don't recognize it as Shantae because I don't play Shantae. I just know of Shantae.
And I haven't, yet again, I haven't played the game either.
Ah.
So I don't know the art style a whole lot, but I think I winged it.
Okay, and now we have Nick with the positive influence Vexus. Keep believing in yourself. You can accomplish anything.
Yes, I need to see this.
That is something you'll never see the light of day. A positive influence Vexus.
And what about me with the Enterprise?
It's not. We're doing the draw off thing. It's the draw off thing.
Oh my gosh! Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes.
Oh yeah, the eyes are. It's creepy. It's creepy seeing her be like, her eyes are all soft and her mouth is softer. She's got kind of a cat lip. Oh, it's so. Her, what are those eyelash thingies are more like soft instead of more jagged than her classically.
It's beautiful.
It's yeah, it's positive influence. All right, and then for me, I'm the final one, because that's just how it is in this lineup that I see on my screen. We have Jenny storming Skyways Area 51, and she's yelling, "Give me back my seasons," or "Give me my seasons." Those are the draw-off. And the next draw-off we'll have, which will be in a little bit, will be with mouse only. It'll be with mouse only, so everybody get ready for that.
I don't even have a mouse.
Oh no!
I got my laptop trackpad.
Okay.
That'll be even more hilarious, I think. It's a point. The whole point of drawing with the mouse is meant to be make it look terrible.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I need. Let's see. Any questions? Jeremy Pina 17. How big is the survey when we watch the animatic? I don't think we have an exact count of questions yet. I don't think we've actually even really talked about what questions we're going to ask. We just know that it is going to be a pretty good survey, asking about the direction of the show, how we're handling it, how good the cinematography is. Do you think in the perspective of a cartoon show? Stuff like that. It's going to be asking about how we did, basically. It'll be essentially a reviewer's guide on how to review something, and it'll just be like questions on like, how's the cinematography, how's the voice acting, how's the blah blah blah, 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 that sort of stuff. Is this the right direction? That sort of thing. Pepsi 97 asks, have you ever cut any new characters out entirely? Let me think. Because a lot of the time when we go like, we can't do this character, a lot of the time we chuck them into the season 5 bin if we cut a character for season 4. I'm trying to think of a character that is definitively cut that we're not doing. Like we cut them. Weren't
we gonna give Wisteria a pet panther?
Yes, that's correct. That is a character that was completely cut. In the original draft of Willow the Wisteria, for those who don't know, we're going to see Aunt Wisteria's home. We're going to their house. Originally, we gave her a pet panther named Moonlight. Like it was supposed to be to showcase her how close she is with nature and stuff. Originally, the plot was actually going to be surrounded about Moonlight runs off, and we have to find Moonlight. That was the original plot of that episode. But eventually, we cut it when we went into a different direction. Now it's more about being family and stuff like that with those you got. And so we cut, and so Moonlight turned into kind of just a hindrance on the plot, and so she was eventually cut. So Moonlight the Panther is a character that was completely cut from the show, and is not and probably will not have a chance of coming back in season 5. So that's because we got other things to focus on for season 5 than a panther. Other than that, though, I have a hard time thinking of characters that are definitively out and are not coming back, because we still have yet to have that big season 5 talk about what ideas we're going to use. After we have that talk, I guarantee we can talk about more characters that were completely cut. But so far, just Moonlight, I think. Green Gull, the MCP was not hinting out working on Mean on the Count. She's working on her own project that is completely different than anything that we're working on. It's her own thing.
Okay.
Corkboard, are you going to do any movie parodies with Rebooted? I'm going to leave it at yes.
What?
Any movie parodies? Are any of these episodes? Are any of these episodes that we're releasing technically movie parodies? I'm gonna go with yes, but I don't want to describe which ones, because then if I describe which ones are parodies, then you're gonna be like, oh, so it's this plot. Oh, so this is gonna happen. Oh, so that's gonna happen. So yes is the general answer, is that there's a few parodies in there.
Parody.
How long will the first episode be? Elizabeth Afton asks, will it be 11 minutes like the original? The first episode is our prequel, Activation Day, and we are shooting for 20 to 25 minutes on that one. Every episode after that is 11 minutes, and then the finale is the length of Cluster Prime, which is about 40. An hour? That's an hour if you count commercials. It's really about 40 to 45 minutes.
Long.
Just like how a normal... Say, you know how in TV you have 30-minute episodes? It's 30-minute episodes around quotes, because about 8 minutes of that is commercials. It's really about 22 minutes.
Right? The length goes.
Yeah, it's just how it handles it. Yes, rest in peace, Moonlight. You'll never see the light of day.
Except,
where's that Titanic song?
Is actually
my God.
saying that we could probably put Moonlight into a painting in the mysterious house as an Easter egg.
Maybe like an Easter egg in the background. Maybe like a portrait. there she is on the wall. But yeah. Okay. Moonlight sounds like the name of one of Misty's friends or something. Yeah, I guess we named her Moonlight because the character concept was meant to be like her eyes. It was like she had deep blue eyes or something, so it was like looking like it looked like her eyes, you could see space or something. I don't know. It was a weird concept it was back when Willow Wisteria was way more mystical and way more of a kind of episode. Now it's way more it's more like, how to describe it? More like a family get together now. It's more like that. It's more grounded in that regard. It's less mystical.
It took us a while to figure out what that episode was going to be.
Yeah, it did, because we were all over the place. But I like what we landed on. I like what we landed on. How it's more grounded and it's more, because it's more grounded than the misty or the mystery of all that stuff. But at the same time, since it's more grounded, it allows them to be more with character growth. It allows more character growth. Anyway, please tell me which program you are doing for the reboot. It depends on which one you're talking about. For 2D animation, I use Toon Boom Harmony personally. Other people use Open Tunes, which is that free program that Studio Ghibli released that they use. And other people use Adobe Animate. That's 2D. For 3D, we pretty much all use Blender. For 3D. For storyboarding, it's a mix. Some people use Photoshop. Some people just use what their drawing program is. Some people do it traditionally and scan it in. Whatever they do, I take it and I input it into Storyboard Pro from Toon Boom, and I make the animatic through that. That's how so that's like how it's like made, how we get our animatic made. In terms of voice acting, it's just a recording program like Audacity or something. It's nothing special. And then editing wise, it's probably going to be Final Cut Pro because that's what I use to edit primarily. And I know how to design I know how to design a 5.1 surround sound with sound design with pretty easily with Final Cut Pro.
Yeah,
so,
I am the one who can make 5.1 surround sound.
Yeah. I'm not denying that you can also do that. I just know how to do it real simple with Final Cut Pro. So, and it's part of it when you're editing it all together is editing all the sounds and stuff. So and it also is easy to import sounds too with Final Cut Pro that are already 5.1. So say you design a 5.1 surround sound, right? You design
yes, with Adobe Audition.
Right, you got it. You said it sounds beautiful. It's 5.1 all channels, everything like that. I can easily just drag and drop it and time it in Final Cut Pro, lickety split, real easy. You know, and it's automatically set up for 5.1. You know, it's real easy to do. So yeah, those are basically the programs. And for backgrounds and stuff, basically Photoshop and other drawing programs.
And
anyway.
what music?
Oh, music.
Music composing.
That depends on who you're talking to. I use Logic Pro.
I don't use a program.
Yeah. I know you're more Eric. You're more physical. You're more like real instrument. To just and record it.
Composer.
Yeah. And then Unhappy Orchestra. I know he uses something called Fruit Loops.
Right. Eric.
FL Studio, yeah.
Composer.
Fruit Loop Studios, yeah. That's what he uses to compose.
Oh, someone asked, what about FL Studio?
Yeah, Unhappy Orchestra uses that.
Yes, and there's another software which is free. It's called OpenMPT.
No, what's that software called again? An
OpenMPT. It's open source software and it's free. You can make tracked music with it.
Cool. I would have to look into that. I didn't know that existed. Flutterpie, I guess is a fun fact. Flutter Pony Legend asks, I remember hearing Chad Dork on Twitter responding to a fan saying Teenage Robot was one of the best jobs he ever worked on in his career. Aw. That's both heartwarming and sad at the same time, seeing how it was canceled.
It's so hard. Just second season.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. He was on like
the entire chat is just Russian words.
Yeah, we don't speak in the Russian. Sorry. Okay, I'm a little behind. I'm looking at old questions right now.
The entire chat is just Russian words.
Apparently he was like number 2.
Oh yeah, we have Google Translate.
This is good.
I'm reading any of these questions that we
anyone see Jackass number 2?
Oh hey Vicky, how's it going?
Yep.
All right. Jackass number 2, they do this like choreographed dance number at the end. And apparently, Chad Dork is one of the dancers, but I don't know which one.
Yeah. Here, I'll put our program answer into words, so it's a bit easier to check. 2D, Toon Boom, Open Tunes, and Adobe Animate.
Don't worry, guys, I'll translate that. Just give me a year.
Blender. Music, Logic Pro and Logic Pro, GarageBand in some cases, and FL Studios. Storyboarding, traditional, any drawing program, and Storyboard Pro. Concept art and background design, any drawing program with some traditional sketches. So I don't think anybody paints traditionally, right?
I
I'm
try.
fairly certain that every time we do concept art and background sketches, if it starts in traditional, it will eventually end up in digital with painting and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us paints traditionally.
That's the only thing I'm not good at is painting traditionally.
Well, I'm too school for the cool.
We're in.
What with like Bob Ross style with an easel and a.
I mean, I have a bunch of stuff like paint. I have gallons upon paints I'm looking at right now, but I just can't use it because I don't know how to paint. Touch base.
I'm gonna type something, and I'm gonna use Google Translate for this because I am not adept in it. So
Who's too school for cool?
Russian.
I am.
What? Too cool for school?
Our apologies.
Too school for cool. Yeah, too school for cool. That's why I have too school for cool.
What does that look like? Okay, yeah, that should work. Google Translate. Away!
So many Russian users here.
Oh, wow.
It says we do not speak Russian. We apologize.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Okay,
Exactly.
someone's asking, do you subtitle into other languages? Not currently planned, but it's something we can do when it comes to it, but it's not currently planned.
It's not going to be.
I mean, if so, what languages would we choose?
Language. Subtitles in other languages. Possible, but not currently planned. Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm fairly certain someone's going to translate this. So we can do subtitles in other languages. However, it is not currently planned. It's possible, but it's not planned. I'm going to say it is possible to subtitle other languages.
We communicate with each other in Russian because we don't understand everything.
Oh no, we don't communicate in Russian. I'm saying, like, I sent that Russian message because I was telling the people who do speak Russian that we don't speak Russian.
I've sent out both in Russian and English text. Politely asking them about, please use Google Translate or something to ask questions in English for you Russian speakers.
Let's see. XJ3 is the best. What are you talking about? I don't think we mentioned XJ3. Is someone XJ? Oh, XJ. Is someone said XJ8 superior? Okay. Okay, so in order to do subtitling into other languages, we would have to find somebody who speaks. We would have to find somebody who speaks English and Russian, or or Japanese, or Spanish, or German, or whatever, both fluently.
Yep.
And then we would have to ask them to please translate at the correct times and everything like that for the episodes. And I think we only have one person on the crew that I know of who fluently speaks Spanish. He fluently speaks it and fluently speaks English. So he would be able to fluently translate it to correctly translate it to Spanish. But other than that, I don't know of any other people on the crew who can speak dual languages personally that I know of. There could be. That I know of their skill set. I know MCP can speak a little German, but she's not fluent in German. So I don't think that'll be Exactly. Let's see. But hey, we're not closed to the idea. We are open to it. So if when the time comes, we'll be open to it. We'll be open to finding somebody who would be willing to translate some of the episodes into different languages. So it's not a closed door. It's just not currently planned because we're working on getting the episodes out to begin with. let's make sure there's an episode to translate before we get there. You know.
Oh my gosh, including the very, very last one. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
It is the best to add subtitles.
Yes, yeah, and we definitely can't. I think a dub is completely out of the question. We're not going to be able to do a dub. But
yeah, no.
Subtitles is a possibility.
Very difficult. Yes, it's very difficult to find any foreign actors for multi-language dub.
Yes, and then it's an all new audition process, and it's an all no
a nightmare. Headache enduring.
Yes, exactly. Translating would just be taking the scripts that already exist and putting them into a different language. That's doable. We just don't have any plans for that right now. Is there any ideas to have OCs as Easter eggs in the series? No, because we have to get permission to do that. We'd have to get permission for the people who own the OC. We can't just go like, we like this OC. Throw it in. You know, we can't do that. So we'd have to get permission to do it, and at that point, it's not really an Easter egg.
Oh my gosh, I could just hear the background sound of the live stream.
Who, me?
I don't know. Good question.
I was watching Star Trek.
Little Big Cookie says you have my permission. Evidently, we have his permission to put his character in. Or she. I assumed he, but it could be a she. I don't know who that is. Whatever their OC is.
The thing is, I don't know if you're like me, Nathan. I only choose OCs that fit well.
Well, I think they mean Easter eggs. I don't think they're talking about like story-wise. I think they're just specifically saying Easter eggs, like, oh hey,
like,
that thing in
the background.
Yeah, and like, oh hey, look, it's the OC in the giant crowd of people. You know, like how Mickey Mouse and Goofy and Donald Duck were in the crowd of Little Mermaid. They were in that. Yeah, they were. They were in that giant mermaid crowd. They were like right down in the bottom left corner. The camera zooms in and you pass over them. And really fast, and you can't see them. But if you look, they're there.
The Mickey's missing Mickey on the contract that Ursula's trying to give Ariel.
Mm-hmm. Mickey is more of a male
at
that
that moment.
Girl. Okay.
You might see the hidden Mickey.
Okay, Griffin. What do you think about Jenny leaking oil and other technical fluids in case of severe damage? That would be analogous to blood. Any engine or gear oil needs oil, and Jenny has a lot of it. Excessively, no, because in a little bit, like leaking oil every once in a while, after she gets like punched or something, doable. That's not out of the question. We can probably do something like that during fight scenes and stuff if she gets really badly damaged or something. Just excessively, where it's like, blah, she's like throwing up blood. It's like pouring.
That'd be amazing to see. Oh my god!
We would do that if this was hard PG-13 soft R. That's what we would do if we were to do that. But we're not. So a little blood's okay. Well, quote unquote blood, oil, motor oil, or something, whatever fluid. But excessive amounts pouring out of her, no, we can't do that. But a little bit's okay.
That would be pretty cool though.
Yes. Speaking of Mickey Mouse, rest in peace, Russie Taylor.
Who the heck is that?
She was the voice of Minnie Mouse for 30 years. She is now passed away.
Wow. I never really watched any Disney stuff. Sadly,
I would hope that Disney would retire the character for like 1 or 2 years out of respect.
What?
Obviously
Really?
Obviously not for good. They can't retire Minnie Mouse for good. She's a staple of the Mickey Mouse gang or whatever.
Yeah.
But I would assume like maybe just retire using the character for like a year or two just to pay respects and then hire someone new. I would not hire someone new immediately. That'd be a little disrespectful.
Minnie's actors died.
Yes, her voice actor passed away.
Man.
All right, here's what I have on the Enterprise so far.
Open source software. It's free. You can make contract music. It's open source software and it's free. You can make contract music.
You may know it's my hobby.
Which is free. There's another software which is free. It's called OpenMPT.
Let's
Any
see.
more questions?
I think we're finally reaching the end of the questions. So
Mistress says, Nathan, I need
Yeah,
your attention.
yeah, she sent me a DM. I responded. Corkboard, did you know that Quentin Finn voices Sheldon may have been the voice of Mickey at some point in an episode of Mickey Mouse Works? I did not know that. Don Sight, I communicate with you through a translator, so I do not understand what you said, but I am interested in asking you questions. Okay. Ask away, Don Sight. We will do our best.
And it also is easy to import sounds to Final Cut Pro that are already 5.1. So say you
Ever heard of?
It is okay. It is okay to ask questions on site. We will do our best to answer. All right.
Everything like that. I can easily just drag and drop it and time it in Final Cut Pro.
Yes, the voice of Sheldon is the voice of a lot of people, especially in video games. He's mostly a video game actor.
Man.
He was Axel in Final Fantasy.
Elizabeth Afton asks, XJ10, will she be a villain in the possibly in the reboot? Oh boy.
No, she isn't.
This is a lengthy. Everybody take a shot. Anyway, XJ10. We don't have any current plans with XJ10 right now because we're not burning that bridge. We're not saying it's impossible that she will come onto the series, but XJ10 is controversial in the sense, not in the sense that like, oh my god, you added XJ10, what are you doing? No, it's not that. It's when you introduce something like XJ10, you have to. She has to be built, obviously, and she has to. In order for her to be part of the XJ line, it has to come from Nora Wakeman. Why would Nora Wakeman build XJ10? You have to answer that question. And usually, considering the XJ line, it usually implies that if she's building XJ10, she's looking to replace Jenny and introduce a better crime fighter or a better model of the XJ line than what Jenny already is. At which point, you're taking away you're taking away the series from Jenny. You're shifting focus to a new character. In which point,
more mature.
That's not how we know Teenage Robot to be. It's about Jenny Wakeman XJ9. So when you take that focus away and put it on XJ10, it's a little bit of a conflict. But say you introduce XJ10 as a villain. Say you introduce her as a villain character that people need to fight. Well, sure, but now you got the same situation of what people criticize a lot of Marvel movies and what has already been done so much in the past of an quote unquote evil Jenny that some people have to face. The only difference is that this would be the first time a good Jenny versus an evil Jenny has come to light. The previous episodes that Teenage Robot did has already been about like Jenny being mind controlled or Jenny being corrupted. And at which point it's like it's kind of tired. It's kind of a tired concept. It's kind of tired seeing an evil Jenny come to light again and again and again. You kind of gotta have like an end point to that at some point. You gotta like stop doing that. It gets boring after a little bit because it's so it's. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's controversial, and we don't have any plans for her yet. It's not. I'm not saying it's. There's no way we're never gonna do her. It's just we don't have any plans right now, and we're kind of focused on other characters to do first before we do anything with XJ10. Especially Vexus, especially Misty, Vega, all those characters. We want to handle like them. We want to make sure we got stuff planned for them first before we do anything with the potential of XJ10.
Yes, it's very difficult to find any forecast. Yes, it's very difficult to find any foreign.
Will Raggedy Android being rebooted eventually? Because it's a character arc that we need to conclude.
I don't know for sure.
No plans for season 4 currently, but season 5 it's an arc we got to conclude. Nickelodeon originally said no to it because they said they didn't like how the concept was going too much towards holding people hostage. They didn't like that, but we have no such restrictions. But I would probably confirm right now is that we're probably not going to hold people hostage either. Whenever we do with Raggedy Android, we're not going to have her like bond with me or I kill Brad or bond with me or I kill this person or I kill that. We're probably not going to do that.
Yeah, let's not.
We'll probably have a little bit more fun with Raggedy Android whenever we bring her back, but nothing planned for season 4 yet. So wait for season 5 for Raggedy Android. But anyway, let's see. The new storyteller? Do you prefer Jenny Wakeman in any project art? Any project apart from she was the model version of Steady Eddie or the original program? I do not understand that question. So maybe rephrase it and come back to it. Little Big Cookie. When will we ever see XJ91? Immediately. We're going to get on it right now.
Hold on, guys. Let's just find all the other Jennies out there.
Yes,
all
exactly.
The XJs.
They are all... No, you know what they all... You know where they're all at?
They are all fake.
They're currently in Area 51, and we have to go rescue them.
Goddamn, guys.
That'll be the plot. No, that's it right there. XJ10 is currently in Area 51, Skyway Area 51, and we have to go rescue her. That's the plot. No, of course. Anyway, number 2, the new storyteller, do you like how I made her out of paper? I don't know what you're referring to for that.
I think this user is referring to his comic series.
Possibly.
Thomas Jenny Wigwin or something.
All right. I don't know what he means by made her out of paper, but the new storyteller.
Paper, guys.
Do you like my comic drawings? I have not seen your comic drawings. We have not seen your comic drawings. You're kind of new to us, man. Your username is unknown to us. You've never appeared on the live streams before, I don't think.
Breaking news: new challenger approaching.
Yes, a new challenger approaches. 1, 2, 3 Dodo. I feel like there is a Transformers reference in the Rebooted. I don't know if there's a Transformers reference in Rebooted. I'd have to cross-check of all our references that we've made so far. We have a couple of jokes like that. But there is a reference to Transformers in the original series. There's a truck that drives by and it says Optimus or something.
It should be.
So it is a reference to Transformers. It's hidden. I think it's in the Daydream episode. All right, let's see. What's Dawnsight's question? Dawnsight's waiting for an answer. Dawnsight. I understand you are waiting for an answer. I'm trying to make this as very basic English as possible, so because I know he's using a translator. I understand you are waiting for an answer. What is your question? In a little bit, we're actually going to start the other drawing thing where we use our mouses.
I like the idea of creating our own XJs. Now that we're just talking about it.
everyone take a number. XJ something.
11.
Yeah. We should
All right.
forward in time and see all the future XJs.
Eric.
I choose 12.
XJ 420.
What?
That's amazing. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's
XJ
what
420.
I can
In
design that.
full Bob Marley gear.
Full dreadlock.
Well, how
All right.
I'll
about
get right on it.
Anyway.
46?
Yeah.
XJ 15. 15 years of My Life as a Teenage Robot.
What do you mean
Yes, that
robot
was last year.
dreadlocks?
I wonder what that is. Yeah, what does robot dreadlock
So
even look
that's
like?
a fun design challenge.
Good question.
She can use her laser limb to light
Teenage
a
Robot's
fun-
about to turn. XJ, because Teenage Robot I know is about to turn 16 this August 1st. 15 was last year.
Oh, it's the same day that Google Hangouts turns dead.
New storyteller. Yes, that's ironic.
Negative.
Says he drew XJ9 on some paper and cut her out. Does that make sense? I guess that makes sense, but we've never seen that, so we can't really comment on like, oh, did you do a good job? Did you do a bad job? We don't see it, so you did it. You accomplished it. XJ negative numbers. Oh no. XJ negative 9.
Golly.
The anti-fairness of the Teenage Robot universe.
Oh, the anti-team. Oh my gosh, an anti-universe. That's amazing.
Where the
Curse
heck
you,
is my
XJ
boy
Zero.
Tim
You've already
Stan?
taken number 0. Anyway, all right. Let's get it. We've been answering questions for a while now. Let's get into like that. The last drawing challenge.
I think we should be creating our own XJs.
That does sound like a fun concept, and then drawing them with only mice would be really funny.
Oh, no.
All right, I have. Oh no. Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna ask the chat that first though. Does everyone like? Does everyone like the idea of everyone drawing their own XJ number? Or would you want us to do something else?
I'm
gonna
doing
let the
that
chat because it is probably going to be the last. Okay, so Eric has made up his mind. He's going to draw that regardless. But the rest of us, we don't have to. Unless someone really wants to. At least I'll leave myself open for it. If the chat really wants us to do a bunch of XJ drawings, then I'll join in on fun. If someone wants something a little different too, I'll be open to drawing something different as well. Okay, so regardless though.
Oh no, XJ Sonic 2! No!
Oh, hey.
No. Easy.
Someone said they want XJ13. Fun fact: XJ13 is actually a strain of marijuana.
Easy.
Wow.
Easy.
Yeah, you would know.
I'm not confirming anything. That's just a fact. I'm not confirming or denying anything. I'm just telling you a fact.
Anyway, XJ0, you stole the 0, the 0 number. I'm kidding. I hope Dawnsight post. Okay, yeah. Yes, you may ask a question. No, Napa. And please tell me how to contact you. There's a voice chat or something. Is there a voice chat or VC or something else? I just really want to talk not only with non-Russians, but with those who like this cartoon.
Join the Discord.
On site, we have a Discord server where we all talk together. I was trying to keep this as basic English as possible because, again, I know he's using a translator. I will post a link to the server at the end of the live stream for everyone to use. Okay. Question.
Would you guys ever have a stream with the Discord PC? Yes. This is going to be confirmed right now. We are going to do it for the rest of the time being. We were going to do a Discord VC for the.
Oh yeah, like that's how we're going to handle it from now on. We are going to be joining a Discord voice chat in our own production crew server that's only open to production crew members, and I will be having OBS recording it, the whole thing, and OBS will then upload it to YouTube, and you guys will still get this chat window, the top chat window, and the streaming and everything. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult. But yes, we will be basically doing that. We will not. We don't have anything planned in this foreseeable future about doing a voice chat that is open to any but the general public to join. Because yes, little big cookie, I agree. That would be chaos. That would be just everybody going nuts. That would be chaotic. So we have nothing planned on that anytime soon. But we will be moving it to. At least how we live stream will be moving to Discord voice chat and just recording that and uploading it. Uploading it live, I should say. So it's not like we're going to be recording a video we're not responding to anybody and then uploading it. We're going to be still responding to people live.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, the good news about OBS Studio is that only I have to use it. Nobody else has to install a program to use it. It's just I'm recording it. So.
Although it'll be nice for everyone to have some video sharing, like to screen share everybody else's.
MCP just sent me something disturbing. She sent me a drawing that's very disturbing.
Sounds right.
Oh, no.
Guys, it's hot. For me,
okay.
It's hot. Are you guys hot? I'm hot.
On site. We will publish our videos to YouTube.
MLaaTR rebooted. Someone had just asked me if you could join your voice chat right now.
If they're in the production crew, go right ahead and give them the link. If they're not in the production crew, they can't. No, sorry.
Straight out of luck.
Crew members only.
Yes, crew members only with our meetings, meetings and live streams. Like I said, we haven't crossed the aspect of inviting people outside the crew yet into live streams because we'd have to have a system for that. We can't just give out the link for free and have everybody join. It's like it would get so chaotic. We'd have to have like guests or something, and we'd have to invite the guests specifically, and that's how we would handle it. Which, hey, I'm not against. Doing it in Discord might make it easier, possibly, to do that. So maybe in the future, we just have to test it first. I cannot do a face reveal right now, Manhood TV, because I am not wearing a shirt.
Oh!
I'm currently shirtless, so I cannot do a face reveal right now.
I have a webcam that I have to get a shirt on, otherwise I look like something completely stupid without it.
I'm in my
If
nasty
you
garage
we
right now.
already answered. Nico Arsonist 2, if you start making episodes, can you one of them be the Raggedy Android episode? We already answered that. Raggedy Android. Everyone loves the Raggedy Android. Everyone asks about that.
do.
Yes, eventually we have to cover the Raggedy Android. Right now we have no plans for her. So season 5, we definitely have to cover the Raggedy Android. So
Not yet.
I'm not a huge fan of the Raggedy Android stuff. Boring. I think it's a little lame. But that's me. I know a lot of people love it.
Little Big Cookie quoting Plankton. Good grief, he's naked.
I just love that.
Oh my god.
I'm not naked, but yes, I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm not wearing a shirt.
I'm wearing a Batman shirt.
A lot of people are saying no shirt.
Yes.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Oh, someone just asked, do you do sound effects MLaaTR rebooted? I use mine in my videos.
Dawn Sight, and please tell me, do you know the Indian Terminator Chitty? Dawn Sight. No, we unfortunately do not know the Indian Terminator Chitty.
Really? Indian Terminator Chitty, huh?
Pepsi 1997. Will we see all the familiar background characters who rarely speak? It depends on what you mean by familiar background characters. If you're talking about like the biker gang, Kilgore.
No,
yeah,
like the stock background characters.
Oh, Britt, Tiff, Rosinski. Yeah, they're coming back. A couple of the teachers too. We got them in there. Yeah, we got them.
I think they mean just like the stock background characters, like the same design and stuff.
Mr.
Jeremy,
Smellhouse,
I remember
whatever.
Jeremy makes a cameo. Although ironically, I don't think we have. I don't think we need to have an audition for Jeremy, honestly, because unless Eric, you can do an Australian accent, right? Because Jeremy is just Brad with an Australian accent. His
Good night, mate.
You've seen Star Trek.
Oh,
okay.
Yes, I did watch Star Trek.
MCP's pestering me. She really wants me to.
No.
Don't.
She wants to. She drew something. It's based, and she wants me to show it. She's not going to let me live it down. So it's not. It's just a creepy. It's just a creepy drawing. So it's okay. It's teenage robot related. It's teenage robot related. So it's not out of the blue. So
get some goosebumps over here.
I did send her something though that she needs to look at. So if she's watching, she needs to look at her DMs because I need a method. Dawn Sight, personally.
Oh, someone is doing an UV on wrapping.
Of course I'm doing the UV unwrapping. What did you think?
Should we get started with the draw off?
Yes, we need to do the draw off. We've been answering enough questions. We'll come back to questions. But we need to do the draw off. Head start. Anyway, well, we didn't get any prompts or so I think we are basically doing the choose an XJ number and draw your very badly drawn OC with only a mouse.
Oh,
so
shit!
we don't need reference for this, so we don't need the minute of preparation. So once the minute mark hits 43 on your clocks, we'll just start for the 10 minutes and start drawing.
This is gonna be so bloody bad.
Choose a number, and then we'll get Everyone,
I have a confession to make.
$99 for me.
I have a confession to make, though. I forgot to use my mouse for my headset.
Oh. Well, use it from now on. Use it from now on.
Cheater.
Yes, I'm considering that like handicapped since I'm big. I basically have my tablet on my lap right now.
Yeah.
So from now on, this will be done using my laptop trackpad.
43. Everybody start. All right, go. All right, XJ. So it has to fit the style of XJ's. So I don't want to just do draw. I'm gonna draw.
Wow, it's actually kind of easier. Ugh, never mind.
This counts, right? Sure.
I'm going back to work. Texture painting.
I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Like what?
Oh God, I need to turn down the smoothing.
Why? Why?
Like it's
Oh no, this is like coming back to my roots, and I'm terrible at drawing with the mouse now. Oh no, this is where it all started so many years ago.
Yes, you would have killed us in this if you were in practice with the mouse, but everyone's adapted to tablets now.
Yeah, no shiitake mushrooms about it.
no shiitake, Sherlock. How about that? No shiitake, but Sherlock.
There. Okay, what else do I want to add? Ooh, what if he had like he or she?
Yorshi.
He or she. I don't know if the XJs would still be female all the way down this number. But
That's a good question. I never really thought of that.
I mean, granted, the X is meant to stand for like the X chromosome, so
Is that an actual thing?
yes, that's why. That's when they introduced the boy copycat YK9. His first one is a Y because it's Y chromosome, and of course it YK9. K9, you know, it's
Science thing.
Or should I say
Science.
Copy dog?
So
Try that. Copy dog. Am I right, guys?
What
Oh,
eyeball
this
have
is
you?
like drawing an MS Paint all over again. I should have switched to MS Paint for this.
all right, I think I am on the coloring phase. I don't know what else to add with line work. All right, I'm thinking so it's got its eye. All the XJ line has already been a dark, a cool color on the left side of the color wheel with the greens, the purples, the blues, and stuff. Well, I guess it depends on how you orientate your color wheel, but you know. Let's go with. I don't think this color has been used yet by the XJ line.
Oh my god, look at that Chaos Genie design.
Chaos, Jenny, what are you talking about?
I think someone might be drawing Chaos Jenny for the lulz.
Yes,
not
in
true.
a different design. Oh my god.
You say different X-ray.
This is a monstrosity!
It is
Chaos
a
Chain does not count as another
It
X-ray,
reminds
but
me of
Jenny.
the Frederator robot. It reminds me of the Frederator robot.
It's so horrible.
Okay. This logo.
I'm also trying to avoid erasing. At least I'm trying to.
all about that Control Z, man.
Okay.
Oh, I'm running out of time over here. What time do we have actually? What was the
We
time
started
given?
at 43, so we have until 53. But
Cool.
honestly, though, it's such an easy task. I mean, it turns out horrible, but it is like an easy task. We might end a little bit early if everyone feels comfortable.
I might finalize this one. Just for the lulls.
Yeah.
Oh, God, colors
Strictly
wrong.
for
It's
the
like,
lulls.
Done! I am done! I am not touching that mouse
Okay, Nick's
control
done.
ever again.
I'm almost.
yeah, typical. He's got to be finished first.
He's got experience. See, it's unfair. Unfair advantage. He has experience drawing with mice.
I haven't drawn with a mouse since like I would draw like Harry Potter stuff on MS Paint in like 2001. Oh God, how do I do robot dreads?
Oh no.
I actually did design a Jenny with robot dreads. It's like a man. How do you describe it? It's so hard. Just dreadlocks, but make it look metallic.
I'm trying to shape them a little bit like Jenny's little pigtails.
Trouble with triples. Ever seen an episode where Spot goes nuts?
Who, what, where, why, and how?
I don't know what that refers to. I need another color in here. I don't know what other color I would do though.
Okay. Perfect hole.
How about green? Yeah, that works. Oh no, the smiley face.
Texture paint.
Oh God.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
All right, I think I need to stop coloring and rely on some white.
I'm gonna do her up like Shondi from Saints Row 2.
Oh no.
Coloring is gonna be difficult. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare.
I think I'm done. 3 minutes, everybody, though, who is still working.
I'm done.
What's
So
my number?
just
Yeah, I know. Yes,
forget it.
I think I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna call it. This is my teenage robot OC. Do not steal.
Very good one.
Almost.
It's a typical one.
XJ. I don't know. 17.
I like
Right.
XJ 18.
It's Jenny 18.
All right, I am done. I'll wait everybody else before we go through all this stuff. I'll answer questions as we're waiting.
Where can I find the curve one?
Nathan, describe to me what your character looks like so I can paint an image in my head. Because you know how difficult that could be describing your own character to someone who can't see what you're working on.
Okay. My character has a stretchy arm and extendo finger, but to cover all playing fields, she also has a normal arm. She also is two-headed, and one's a computer screen, and the other is a more robotics head. And let's just say they love bunking together. Because you'll see when you'll see when you see it. You'll know what I mean when you see it. All right. Questions. I'm missing any questions.
Where can I find the curve tool?
Okay, Dawnsight asked a great question. Dawnsight, Dr. Locus.
Where are you?
Season 4.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Yes, Dr. Locust and Melody Locust will be in season 4. We've already talked about this. We haven't given any big details on what the finale episode is, but we have given out the detail that the finale episode does handle Melody Locust and the Locust arc. So that's the only detail we've given so far.
That's right.
It's a very vague understanding of what that final episode is. But yes, that final episode of season 4 will deal with the Melody Locust peoples and stuff. So yeah.
Yes,
believe me, it'll be a total chaos if we.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff coming. So it's one of those episodes that gets really, really hectic because a lot of things come together. Anyway, other questions.
Yep, other questions.
Little Big Cookie. MCP. I really miss MCP, and I hope she comes back to the Discord feeling fresh. That's up to her. But, the new storyteller. Do you want some ideas from me from the Teenage Robot Rebooted Project? And sure, why not? Because we have an idea section on the Teenage Robot Rebooted Discord. Feel free to shoot any questions there, or any ideas there, and questions. We answer questions there too. Moving forward, XJ6 asks, "Will all characters from season 1 through 3 survive?" No.
That's not.
No, we're not going to be pulling a Game of Thrones on you and start killing off like this character dies and this character dies and this character dies. No, some characters will not survive. Not saying who will though, because of course that's major spoilers. But
hey, what does her? I'm just going to invert it.
Going through questions.
And I'm up.
All right, time's up.
Yes, time is up, by the way. We're going to be going through all those right now, and then we're going to answer any last questions, and we'll be about the time we wrap up the live stream. Hood TV, quick question before. What about Misty? How about Misty? He asked. Misty will be in season 5. She will not be in season 4.
But that's all right.
Viacom confirms.
At least you can be the Enterprise.
Okay, Dawn Sight, please get some sleep. Your health is more important.
Someone shouldn't stay awake. That's funny.
There it is.
All right. Let's take a look at all of our abominations, shall we? Eric, we will start with your masterpiece because yours is by far the best out of all of us. XJ420.
Oh no! What is that? What is that?
Someone get that "Every Little Thing's Gonna Be All Right" song going. Although don't really because it's copyrighted. But anyway, yes.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
All right, so that's the best out of all of us right now. It only goes downhill from here. Joshua, we have what is that?
I did my best to make this.
XJ15. Oh no.
XJ17 was actually pretty cute.
All right, so now we're moving forward. Nick, what's yours? XJ99.
Oh dear. Not good.
Then
XJ42. Holy crap.
And now we have the final one. Mine, XJ17, which, good lord. I didn't have a plan. I just went in and I winged. Okay, when I said they like to bump together, I meant that the first head is on top of the second head. It's like they have the same neck. They have the same neck, and they use the same neck to move around.
Why?
And then, ironically enough, we have one more disturbing thing to show because Mistress Creepypasta would really like to show this thing she drew. It's creepy though. It's less meme-worthy and more creepy. Evidently, there's this Russian monster creepypasta thing that exists that I can't. It's like it has a Russian symbol and then PYR. But here we go. I'm gonna screen share it. Everybody prepare to be disturbed a little bit. And there it is. Creepy, everybody. Just
Shin Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's like something from Hostile.
It looks like a creepy pasta.
Makeover. Sorry.
That's Jenny's. That's Jenny's XJOC. Or did I just say Jenny's? That's MCP's XJOC. Reminder, everyone, to everybody watching, these our OCs. Please don't steal. Copyright.
Wait, are you seriously gonna push that?
No,
I'm gonna finish this one.
I was about to say.
Joke, but yes, that's
I
our
haven't really decided
our terrible
OCs.
everybody.
Smokes a lot of weed.
Anyway,
roll slips fast.
okay, moving forward, the final questions, and then we're going to be wrapping up here.
A few more questions.
We're going to wrap a few more questions, and then we'll wrap up. Green Gold, I guess this is a question for everybody. What franchise are you hoping will eventually get a movie sequel sometime in the future? So, that's a good question. A lot of the franchises that I was a very big fan of are already kind of guaranteed to get sequels and stuff in the future. Like everyone knows I'm a big Godzilla fan, and he's kind of well off right now, thankfully. He's getting a lot of series. He's looking good right now.
I did hear Godzilla. They're gonna make another Shin Godzilla movie.
No, that's not. That's actually that's a falsified rumor.
Really?
The rumor was, since Shin Godzilla was such a success at the box office and critically, everyone assumed it was going to get a sequel because that's usually the par for course for Godzilla movies. You give it a sequel or two, you know. However, Toho has come out and said, no, we are not giving Shin Godzilla a sequel. It's going to remain its own standalone thing, which I respect. I respect that decision a lot because that just guarantees that Shin Godzilla is going to remain its own little special movie, you know? But that Toho has also come out to said that they also have plans for more Godzilla movies, though. So it's not, they're saying they're not doing a sequel to Shin, but they are doing more movies. So honestly, I'm kind of good to go right now with sequels and stuff. All my franchises I'm a big fan of are kind of getting stuff remade. If anything, I would say Spectacular Spider-Man. Bring that back, somebody. Anyway, what about you guys? Any movies that you want to see remade or get a sequel in the future?
No, not really.
I really would give to see the new Transformers movie.
A new?
Really?
Like a new Transformers movie? You're saying like they reboot it?
I don't know. It's just favors. I don't know. I would be interested to see how it all ends.
Oh, you mean like the Bayformer series? Like they end it?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for that too.
Yeah, for different reasons, but okay, I can see that. Anyway, all right, moving on for the other questions because we do have to wrap up here. Speedhog58, will we have to subscribe to Patreon to make sure our character have full loyalty so they can survive the finale? Yes, you will have to subscribe to Patreon to make sure XJ17, XJ420, XJ99, and XJ15 all make it to the finale. Subscribe now, please. No, I'm kidding. We don't have a Patreon. And we're not planning on making one anytime soon because we're non-profit. Anyway, moving forward. Jeremy Pina 17, will Misty return evil because shown in missed opportunities or change back to a better person? We don't have any plans for Misty yet. We can't say what she's gonna do in the future. But I will say that probably yes, the first time we see her, continuity-wise, we'll probably have a brief scuffle with Jenny and have a fight with her. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. Like, I say brief because I don't know if she's going to stay a villain for that episode whenever that happens, or if she's going to turn good again. I don't know. So I'm just saying that when we see her again, yes, it will probably open with a fight because we have to, whatever direction we go, continuity-wise. I mean, she said when she was leaving Earth, didn't she say something like, the next time we meet, I won't hold back or something? So they're kind of in a bad spot right now. So when she comes back, yes, we'll probably see them fight first before if she becomes a full-on villain, if she becomes a good guy again. We don't know. But
someone said the question, are we looking forward to the new Battle of Bikini Bottom remake? I can't wait.
Yes. I mean, granted, I have to see what they're doing because they have gone on to say that they're not just giving it a remastered graphics. They are remaking the game. So it's going to be like...
Are we going to get that Squidward boss fight that was cut?
Yeah. No, they also said that they're putting back a lot of stuff that was cut. So the rehydrated is going to be, you're going to get all the original levels, they said, that you already played, and you're going to get new levels that was cut from the game. And
I'm excited.
If they're doing a faithful remake, like something along the lines of the Spyro series, where they did rebuild that game from the ground up, but it was a faithful remake, you know? And so if they do a faithful remake and they add new levels and everything like that, then yes, I'm definitely excited. If it's kind of if it's kind of a remake that doesn't really hold a candle to the original, then but we haven't even seen anything yet. We need like a trailer or something, you know? Anyway, moving forward. Aximus, will Brad and Misty become like a couple or something? I don't know. We have to decide freaking Brad, Sheldon, and nobody yet. Now, why are you bringing freaking another ship into this?
No more ships.
Why?
You know, that's gonna be an ordeal. Everyone's gonna hate us, whoever we choose, because when we do Brad versus Sheldon versus nobody, the fandom is split 50-50 on Brad and Sheldon, and the same if we choose Sheldon, the Brad people will be mad at us. If we choose Brad, the Sheldon people will be mad at us. And if we choose nobody, both the Brad people and the Sheldon people will be mad at us. So it's like, it's a lose-lose scenario for it. So I would have to say the number one thing that we as a crew are not excited for is answering that question, because everyone's going to hate us either way we choose. Not excited for that, but other than that, pretty excited for the season and stuff. So,
for Jenny and
we'll
Rafiki.
do our best. I will say we will do our best. Okay. Okay, I think I'm finally answering the last of the questions, I think.
Sheldon X Toaster. I'm guessing the toaster was from the Brave Little Toaster.
Okay. Dawn Sight, if you are still here, then yes, you may ask another question. Can you do other works, or be able to get a Patreon as long as technically making towards another project to make you okay? Green Gold asks, can't you do other works or be able to get a Patreon as long as it's technically going towards another project you can make money? Okay.
Hey, give it to me.
I'm going to have to clarify this because he did describe something that is entirely possible. We just have to clarify this. We cannot accept money for this Rebooted project whatsoever. We have to keep it as a hobby, nonprofit project. However, if you guys want to support people working on the project just in general, not to a Rebooted project, this would be supporting the person, okay? This would be supporting the person. Then yes, opening up a Patreon for that individual person and what their projects are is possible. But it's not affiliated with the Teenage Robot Project. We would not advertise their Patreon through the Teenage Robot Project. We would not do anything in terms of money towards Teenage Robot. It would be a completely separate ordeal that this, like, say someone on the crew has a deviant art or has an art station where they make commissions and they make art and stuff. They want to open that up or something. Fine. They can make money that way. It's just we can't advertise that stuff through Teenage Robot. We can only advertise like, hey, this is their channel, go check it out. We can't say though, like, we can't use Teenage Robot Rebooted as a method of making us money, and that includes advertising the way to pay somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can't advertise that, but we can advertise the person who's working on it. And if they want to advertise their artwork and their stuff, and they want to make some money for their artwork and their stuff that's not affiliated with the Teenage Robot Rebooted Project, they would advertise that on their channels and stuff. So it's like, it'd be that pathway. You know what I mean? That is how it would work. We just can't say like, if you want to support the Rebooted Project, donate money here. We can't, because there's no place to donate like that. It would be completely individual. I hope that made sense. Let's see. Can't you do I do hope Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated. I do hope they actually get Clancy Brown to voice Mr. Krabs. I hope they do that. No, all the other voice actors you can just copy and paste again. I'm fairly certain all the other voice actors return, but Clancy Brown was otherwise engaged when they made that game. I just hope they just come back and re-record those lines. Everybody else, it's like legit, just copy and paste the dialogue and then record new dialogue for the new areas, you know? Anyway. Almost there. Someone says Tuck X toaster. Okay, here's a quick question. Levon Media asks if there's going to be a Teenage Robot rebooted film. How long will the film be in terms of direction it will take? If we do a film based on our continuity, that'd be a big project. If we do a film based on our continuity, it would have to be a film, so it'd have to meet the length of what qualifies as a film, which is
40 minutes or above.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's actually, well, it depends on this definition. A TV movie can sometimes be accepted as an hour long, but that is not the colloquial definition of a movie. A movie, at minimum, usually has to be an hour and 20 minutes, bare minimum, to be a movie, like by definition. Anything less, and you're talking more about shorts and specials and stuff like that have different definitions. Like I said, a TV movie is sometimes regarded as 1 hour in length, and not counting commercials. So in terms of like, if the TV broadcaster would put it on TV, the grand total would probably be about an hour and 30 minutes, an hour for the actual movie and 30 minutes of commercials, just about. Maybe a little less than 30 minutes of commercials, somewhere in there though. But yes, if we were to do a Teenage Robot rebooted movie, it would probably be about an hour and 20 minutes, and have to be for something really special. Because we're doing the finale as a 40-minute special for the season 4 finale. A movie would have to be really something special, like a special occasion, or a special story. So, yeah. What direction can it take? You have to be something serious if you're doing a movie plot, for crying out loud. Yeah. It can't just be willy-nilly like, we just did this for fun. It has to be something serious. Honestly, the way I would see a movie is if right now that immediately comes to mind, if we were to do a movie, it would be the season 5 finale, the grand finale of everything. That'd be special occasion enough for a movie. And that's kind of how a lot of TV stuff handles things. They always go like, okay, we made all these series for a while. Let's end it with That's how Transformers Prime ended it. That's how Avatar: Last Airbender ended it. A lot of series. That's how Danny Phantom ended it. Even though people debate that wasn't a great ending, whatever. But that's how it's usually handled. It's a movie. So that would probably be the special occasion we would do a movie with, if we were to do a movie. Anyway, we got to wrap up here real fast. So any last questions?
I just started playing Detroit Become Human. It's so cool. It's such a weird look into the future. Kind of scary.
Yeah. Yes, there is people who are committed to in love with Jenny. It's kind of creepy. It's honestly kind of creepy, and I honestly
It is. Yeah.
Having a crush on a cartoon is one thing because it's a crush and it's like, whatever. You fell in love.
Hold on.
It's
If
you
you're
fell in
a
love with it.
creator-
You had a crush on a fictional character. I think everybody's been there at some point in their life, whether it be a live action character, or a you know what I mean, like somebody fangirling about an actor, an actress, or something like that. Someone or like the character they play. Everyone's been there at some point in their life. But if you physically have fallen in love with Jenny, I would recommend seeking help because she's a fictional character, guy or girl. I don't know, but she's a fictional character. I would find actual love if you want love.
Take care of head.
Yes. Anyway. All right. Anyway, okay. 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 I'm gonna try one more time because I don't think he understood my first one. Don site. Yes, you may post. You may ask another question. He's been asking for a while. I'm saying that because we do need to wrap up, but he's been asking to post for a while. What if Teenage Robot was owned by Metro Goldwyn Mayer? Teenage Robot rebooted. I don't know. Lion at the beginning of each episode. It's just roaring. I think that'd be the main difference. I don't know.
Oh.
Seems like it would be more like a Hanna-Barbera thing. Because it's kind of on par with the Jetsons and stuff.
One last question. Please tell me, what should I wait for a video with a Discord? I do not quite understand your question.
You mean like when are we going to start doing streams using the Discord?
Maybe. I think that's what he means. I'll still paraphrase. I do not quite understand your question.
Because nothing's really going to change on your...
I think you mean when we will start doing Discord live streams. If that is your question, here is the answer. We will start doing Discord live streams immediately. Google Hangouts is going away August 1st. I hope you understand.
Happy face.
Because I keep mentioning this, but he is using it just for content consistency. He's using a translator, so I just hope he understands. And then, yes, we have to post, as we're wrapping up here, the link to the actual community Discord. So...
2.0.
Great invite. This will be a temporary invite after one day because, I mean, it's... Although I guess... Can I set it to a month? Don't limit to the uses. No, I can't do. I can only do maximum 1 day before it's set to never, and I don't want to set it to never. So, if you need the never link, it's on our web. Excuse me. If you need the never link that never expires, or you need the link that never expires, it's on our website. Here is a link that will expire in 1 day. Join now. All right, guys. I think we're actually going to wrap up here. Yep. This will be the last time we touch Google Hangouts.
Yep.
It brought us memories. It brought us laughs. It was a good program while it lasted. Google Hangouts, we will use your capabilities of using screen sharing, and we will not miss your glitchy microphone. But it will go down in the memories, and we respect your time here as we move on to Discord, voice chat, and OBS streaming service. Thank you and good night. Right,
Wait, when's the next stream?
Oh, the next stream is hold on. Ooh, the next stream is gonna be. Oh no, it should work out. I moved back to my school Labor Day weekend, and so the next stream should be the 25th of August. A-OK. So that should be A-OK to do the next stream, 25th of August. All right. So see you guys on the Discord. And see you guys later. Have a good day, guys. I'm having a stroke for crying out loud. I can't speak. Have a good day, everybody. See ya.
Peace out, guys.
I'm gonna make this my greatest creation.
You're gonna make it your greatest creation. Thanks for coming, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Warning.